2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Farmers Insurance Open is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth. And it's hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hey guys, I can't wait to watch these two go at it again. It was an incredible battle first time round, and I think there'll be a few shots fired out here.
Anytime you take on a player like Brooke Henderson, you want to bring your best here, Rich. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby.
And choosing the 8-iron here. That was a little bit of a misfire, I'd say.
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
Steps up to a punt of about 15 feet in distance.
This one to save par.
Looking good.
Well, that's a no-fuss par to get the round underway, Rich.
Very nice par indeed. Very solid hole played.
The second, a short par 4, one that the players like to take on these days, Rich. A good birdie look here.
They do. It used to be where you laid back on top of the hill and took a wedge, 9-iron sometimes for your second shot, but a lot of players now are challenging that bunker down the right-hand side, getting as far down there as possible, and just having a flick with a sand wedge in for their second.
Getting ready to play their third. Putting for a par here.
Surely it's going to.
Why don't we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She had a bad previous hole, came off with bogey.
Here's Brooke Henderson. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. And that par ensures he'll stay right there at even par. There are so many stunning holes on this entire property, but there's few more picturesque than this downhill par 3 third.
It might be stunning to look at, but it is painful. Can be extremely painful to play. Downhill all the way. When they tuck the pin over on the left-hand side, forget about it. Never hit it there. Only when the pin is on the center or the right part of the green should you be taking dead aim. Other than that, center of the green all day long.
And now teeing off on this par 4 hole.
Very picturesque, this fourth hole. Pacific Ocean directly to the golfer's left-hand side. Don't be sucked in by the views, however. You want no part of that. And you certainly don't want any part of that fairway bunker down the right-hand side either. Find the fairway, and you've got a good chance at knocking it on this green in 2. Be wary, though. Anything long and left on this green is no good.
Going with the 7.
Oh, this needs a little right turn, Clyde.
That was never really a comfortable shot for them, was it?
Greens in regulation today has been absolutely abysmal, and that is reflective on their scorecard.
Putting for a par now. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She's 2 strokes behind her rival this week.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. There's a real premium on your tee shots here at Torrey Pines South Course, keeping ball in fairways critical, and that is illustrated also by the par 4 fifth.
This fairway cambers from left to right, which helps a fade on this hole. However, don't get too overzealous and pull it, because that fairway bunker down the left, that sees a lot of action. Second shot is a green that pitches back towards you from back to front. That's got a lot of movement over on the left-hand side.
Yeah, that's a good line. That should find the surface. Outstanding approach shot. Why don't we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Oh, that's stealing one. A birdie against the runner play.
And now this is why you can never get comfortable, even if you're leading a PGA Tour pro. This is what they do. They mean business.
And this putt to move into the top 10. Trailing by a few shots after that hole. Rich, there are a number of strong holes on this outward half, but the par 5 6th, the players are definitely thinking birdie here, but it's all set up by the tee shot.
It's a nice reprieve, this par 5. Just a little bit dogleg from left to right. Keep it shy of those fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, and almost every player will give it a go in two. This is a 3-tiered green with a low area over on the left-hand side that sees a lot of action.
Playing this shot from about 230 yards out. 3 strokes off the lead. Opting for the 3-wood. This one looks like it's going left. From the sand, looking to get up and down. Oh, almost went in. Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. How close was that to going down? This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. Oh, that's a clutch par. He finds himself in a share of 8th. The par 4 7th, a little dogleg left to right. Again, positioning of the tee is key.
This fairway slopes pretty good from left to right. Players want to start it out at the fairway bunker down the left-hand side and just hit a gentle fade off of that. Second shot here is to an elevated green. Don't go long whatsoever here. That's when the barranca and the canyons come into play.
Choosing the 9-iron here. Great shot into the 7th and a chance for birdie. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
Trying to get to 3 under par with this putt.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Oh, that's a ripper. And that will take him to 3 under. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. We head up the hill away from the ocean here at the 8th hole, Rich. A lovely par 3, but all the challenges in the green.
It is. It's very wide, not very deep. Players going in there with kind of mid-irons to short irons. Uphill the entire way. Difficult to get it on that back level when they stick the pin all the way on top.
Par putt coming up here. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. Oh, I like this. The cover's coming off the big dog. Time to let it loose.
I think the challenging part about it, Lucas, is just straight away. You have to hit a straight tee shot, a straight second shot, and a straight third shot to find the green in 3. It really is just that simple and straightforward. The green does have 2 tiers on it, but for the most part, Luke, it's an inviting third shot.
Not sure if they got that one flush. This might not find the fairway. And here we are with the 3rd shot. 4 shots behind our leader. Sitting at -3, currently tied for 5th place. That is absolutely brilliant. The rarest of shots. Oh, and up he goes, marching to the top of the leaderboard. And let's have one more look at that shot.
Great feel, great judge, great speed. Yeah, I like this.
Why don't we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
It's been so tight. She's tied here with her rival. And can she pull ahead now?
Okay, it's time to make the turn and a good time to reflect on the action so far, Rich.
Not bad. 2 back with 9 to play. Can't afford any mistakes. Let's see if they can continue pressing on and making birdies.
As we head to the back nine here at Torrey Pines, Southridge, the 10th isn't a long hole, but the slope off the tee makes it a difficult one.
It is. It cambers pretty good from left to right, so most players are going to take something less than driver, probably a 3-wood or a 5-wood, and try and hit a draw into that bank to slow the golf ball down. You find the fairway, the green sits slightly above you, but the difficult part about it is it's got 3 different sections, a front, a back left, and a back right. You got to get your second shot spot on to have the best opportunity for birdie.
Here's a putt to move into a share of top spot on the leaderboard.
Rolling end to end, this looking nice.
Just hammered that through the line. That's just about 3 feet away. That's a disappointing par in the end after such a terrific shot in.
Opportunity lost, and one they needed to take advantage of, sitting just 2 back of the lead.
There aren't too many easy holes here at Torrey Pines South, but the course certainly gets tougher as we head to the par 3 11th.
This green from the back tee looks minuscule. There's just not a lot of room on the front of it. Even the back section, which it does get a little bit wider, it still is very small. A massive shelf, top left. If you get it up there, happy days for you. If not, just find the green, 2-putt, make 3, move on.
And he needs this to save par.
It's tracking.
That's a lovely speed on that putt. So close to the hole. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. A little slide happening here on the leaderboard. See if he can bounce back. We head to the 12th hole. This par 4 is as big and as strong and as tough as you find anywhere on the PGA Tour.
This 12th hole is probably one of the toughest tee shots players will face out here. They know they have to hit a good tee shot, a long tee shot, to have any chance or hope of making birdie here. You miss it a little bit out to the right. The rough over there is horrific. You do find the fairway, though. You got a green that tilts from back right to front left, making the second shot so much more imperative to not get it above the hole. Second shot, leave below the hole at all costs.
And this putt is to move into the top 5. That's a good way to bounce back from the drop shot at the last hole. Well, that's a lovely way to make a move into the top 5. Why don't we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rivals scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. All right, Rich, the par 5 13th, so much has been said about it. I'm interested in your thoughts.
This is one of the most interesting par 5s you'll ever play. If you hit a good tee shot, find the fairway, and you have the opportunity to reach, then happy days. But if you don't find the fairway or can't reach, now you've got to lay up into a low area where you're going to have a third shot that's absolutely blind. This third shot could be one of the most difficult third shots on the PGA Tour, bar none.
Oh, well played. Putting for birdie.
Putt is underway.
And with that putt hold, it's back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
We've arrived at a par 4.
Stonking drive there.
And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
From around 120 yards here, just 1 shot back now. Well, that's comfortably on the dance floor. Well played. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
He's got 10 feet here. I think he likes it.
Their short game has been very impressive. They've been really sharp today.
And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. And that will take him to 6 under. He's currently sitting in 4th place. We stride across the 15th, Rich, and we talk about strong par 4s. This is another one.
As big as 12 was, Luke, this is almost twice the size, if you can imagine it, with a tiny landing area out there. This is possibly the meanest hole on this golf course. Not hardest, meanest. If you've walked off with par on this hole, job well done, my friend.
Wow, very aggressive play on this approach, putting some pressure on their rival Brooke Henderson.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down. Well, what a performance. 8 birdies on the card.
And some kind of fast finish required if they want to win this thing.
Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole.
Getting closer to that top spot on the leaderboard. This is getting interesting.
16th, the last of the par 3s on this golf course, but it's not an easy one.
This is underrated difficult. The green is big in size, but it plays awfully small because there's really small sections to this green. The front, the back right, and the top left. If you find the right section, job well done. If you don't, it's going to be a difficult 2-putt to say the least.
Here's Brooke Henderson's next shot. Oh, you've made it. What a play. Let's get back to it, shall we? Well, this will be a good putt to hole and a chance for 2nd place.
And only 2 holes to go afterwards, Luke. Big opportunity.
Yeah, they're good momentum makers, those ones. Good putt for birdie. And that will take him to 8 under. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. The penultimate hole at Torrey Pines South is not a long par 4, but the danger lurks everywhere.
They moved this fairway to the left alongside the canyon a few years ago, which really enhanced the beauty, but also the fear of this hole. You have to challenge the left hand there. The green, it tilts from back to front, mostly with a really low section. Still is a promising birdie opportunity.
You know, Luke Donald once made all 400-plus attempts inside 3 feet on the PGA Tour.
Always rooting for this player, Luke. I hope this one goes.
Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? That'll sting a bit. So, after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. And the finishing hole here at Torrey Pines South, one of the more famous on the PGA Tour, site of so many of Tiger's wonderful victories. Par 5, you can get there in 2.
You can, but you have to thread your drive in between those 4 fairway bunkers that line the fairway. From there, now you have to think, do I want to take on this flag with the bunkers right, bunkers left, and certainly the water in front? It's a daunting second shot, but if you're brave enough to take it on, then you could reap massive rewards.
That might not have found the green there, Rich, but that is a brilliant play right up on the fringe.
It's an aggressive play, Luke. Like to see it on this par 5.
This is always a good moment. A putt to win. And there's your Farmers Insurance Open winner. A victory at Torrey Pines, extra special in anyone's career, Rich.
Hats off to this player for winning this week, grinding out a victory on the very difficult South Golf Course over the weekend.
Well, Henny, when they came into this rivalry, we weren't sure if they were going to be good enough to win the battle. They not only won that, they won the war.
Yes, Luke, no one could catch this player, let alone their rival.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow. UK Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am is about to begin. I'm Luke Helvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Thank you so much, Luke. I am so happy that I have been put with these two players because they've been going back and forth at each other on social media leading up to this event. They seem to really have something to prove, a bone to pick with each other, and it'll all be settled out on the golf course today.
Well, that's very few occasions where he does get beaten, and if it's anywhere, it's going to be on the green. So let's see if this player rolls their potato better than most.
Wow, did this come out beautifully?
That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. And he's down there. You got a read?
Has to put this one downhill.
Oh, just missed. Putting for par. Yeah, good putt. Well hold.
That's a rock-solid par right there.
And as we head to the second tee, the first of the par fives, and as we talked about, you've got to get off to a great start at Pebble Beach.
Absolutely, a par 5 that almost every player should be able to reach into. Just avoid the bunkers right and left, and you're going to have a clean shot into a very narrow green.
And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
This whole location for him, well, it's about 185 yards out.
Looks to be going with the 6-iron. Wonderfully played. Putting for an eagle. That's a long-range bomb, and with it, puts extra strain on the person chasing behind them. Now over to Colin Morikawa.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. Oh, what a super shot.
What an amazing play out of the greenside bunker. up and in the hole. Nicely done.
And coming off the eagle, feeling quite proud of themselves. A big chance here at the next. That's not what he had hoped for, I'm pretty sure of that. Time for the second shot into the third. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Oh, what a gorgeous looking shot that is, Rich. What's in front of them, Henny?
Setting up this putt 28 feet from the cup.
Looking really good, this one. Oh, that's a lengthy putt. Well holed. Moments like that deserve another viewing. Let's take a look at the replay.
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
Currently at -3 for the round.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Rich, we get our first look at the beach here at Pebble Beach. This fourth is a short one, but beguiling.
It is just around the 325-yard mark. Most players tend to lay up and just have a wedge for their second. However, the big sticks, they can go ahead and take a rip at it, but beware, the beach lurks closely down the right-hand side.
Okay, let's get those two important things back. Timing and tempo. That always looked wet, didn't it? Don't know where that one came from. Left field, I imagine. Getting ready to play their third. 3 shots off the lead. Now, great rhythm on that swing. Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, what a shot. Mark it down as an eagle.
Fairway bunker shots, toughest in the game, but not for this player, holing it out. Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
12 feet to the cup coming up.
Yeah, putting for bogey here.
Like the look of this one. Yep, well holed for bogey.
This guy is putting the lights out of it this week.
Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. The 5th hole, Rich, the first of the par 3s. Much to it?
There is. This green is tiny. It's minuscule. And you have what over to the right-hand side? Oh, yes, the Pacific Ocean. No, thank you. A par 3 here is an excellent score.
Now over to Colin Morikawa.
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
Let's take a look at Colin Morikawa. 18 feet to the cup. He's on a good line. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. That gets the job done.
This player is putting for fun.
The 6th hole here, Rich, at Pebble Beach, is a tale of 2 halves, isn't it? A strong tee shot down the hill towards the ocean, then the second, the approach shot back up the hill.
There's no doubt about it, Luke. This is just a spectacular par 5. The beauty of it, though, is that you can mess it up in a hurry. This is a very difficult par 5. Don't make any bones about it.
Yeah, that's a great play, Rich. Not quite on the dance floor, but a mighty drive.
What a sensational play on this par 5 there, Luke.
This putt will move them to 3 under par. Beautiful shot. And with that, he'll move to 3 under par. He finds himself currently tied for 12th. We head across to the par 3 7th. We always talk about it in golf. It doesn't need to be a long one to be a great one.
Luke, this could be one of the most picturesque par 3s in all of golf. Who says great par 3s need to be more than 150 yards? Not a single one of them. I love this hole.
Okay, time to return to the action. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill.
If it's up, it could be in. Fair effort that. Good birdie. And he'll move into the top 10. Currently 4 under for the round. Well, after the beauty of the 7th, we go to the beast that is the 8th. Is there a tougher 2-shotter on the property?
Not to my knowledge, no. At just around 425 yards, you're going to lay up to the end of the fairway. No driver needed. But the second shot is where it gets difficult. Downhill, a very small green. You knock it on here in 2, and you've done well.
That wasn't their best approach, Beamer.
Oh, as we can see there, the wind definitely affecting that shot.
And here we are with their 4th. 5 shots off the pace. 11 feet to the cup. Oh, that's a nice line. And now at 3 under overall.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
Pebble Beach has a terrific stretch of par 4 starting from the 8th right through to the end of the 11th. Let's take a look at the 9th.
This is an interesting hole because it wants to make you aim left, but there's a bunker there that you need to avoid. Funny enough, there's a lot more room out to the right than what you can see off the tee. A very strong par 4 to finish the front 9.
This lie's not great. Looks to be going with the 5-iron.
Nice out the rough here. Yeah, that was great wind management there.
Just outside 10 feet to the hole here, right on 11 feet to be exact.
Now that's how you roll the rock.
And that's their 4th birdie of the day. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. And just in the first cut here. So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. Now 5 strokes behind. And as we continue alongside the beach, the coastline here, it is a spectacular scene, the 10th, isn't it?
It certainly is. I don't know if I love any hole more at Pebble Beach than this one right here. You want to aim down the left-hand side, but avoid those big bunkers. And from there, you want to try and land it short of the green and bounce it on. Anything landing on the green, though, could go shooting over the green and into a nasty spot.
Good-looking shot, this. From about 100 yards.
Downwind on this shot.
That should set up another chance. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Setting up this putt 24 feet from the cup.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Oh, what a great stroke. Oh, so close. This putt is for double bogey.
Looking better.
Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
He's 1 stroke behind his rival in this event.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Currently a couple under for the round.
Unfortunately, backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
Well, Rich, we start to head home, but first we've got to head up the hill on this short par 4 11th.
Thankfully, a breather hole after the last few. This is just a 3-wood. Could be a driver up the hill. Second shot, very short, but beware, this green pitches severely from back to front. Watch the spin on your second shot.
Well, that's a great shot and a birdie opportunity coming up here at the 11th. It's on a good line. Super shot that, and that will take him to 3 under. Colin Morikawa setting up his shot. Let's take a look at the current standings. Some lovely momentum for this player, moving up the leaderboard. First of the back 9 par 3s is the 12th.
And this is a mean one, not going to lie. It's mean. It's right around 185 yards, but the green, once again, very tiny. You come up short in that deep bunker, you're bound to make a 4.
Well, that should find the bunker. Seemed to lose the handle on that shot.
What's a strange miss there, Luke. They've been hitting the greens all day long.
Oh, that was pure silk. Well done. Big par saver coming up for this fella. Now 6 strokes back after that hole. Rich, let's head to the 13th tee at Pebble Beach, shall we? And what's the decision off the tee?
Aim it right, just shy of those bunkers down the right-hand side, and you've got a mid-iron for your second shot back up the hill. Again, a green that pitches severely from back to front as well as right to left.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Got to make sure to control the flight here because the wind, well, is straight into their face.
Oh, look at this. Right down the throat. Wow, what a shot. Now over to Colin Morikawa.
Birdied their last hole.
Ooh, that one was absolutely lasered. And this putt to move into the top 10. And that putt will give them birdie number 6 on the day. And he dances his way into the top 10 after that delightful shot. He's currently tied for 10th. As we head to the 14th, I know the 18th gets all the attention here at Pebble Beach, but this is a strong par 5.
Oh, this is a good one. I love this par 5. Just hit it just down the left-hand side. You can't reach the far bunkers down the left. Lay up with a long iron, maybe a fairway wood, but watch out. This third shot gets awfully tricky.
Sitting at -4. Currently tied for 10th place. Playing their 4th shot. 5 shots off the lead. Well, that's very crafty, isn't it?
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Just a couple more inland holes before we head back to the ocean, Rich, the 15th.
Hitting it anywhere down the left-hand side off the tee will find one of those deep bunkers, so you need to avoid those. Hit it out to the right, which will leave a great second shot into this green.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up this shot with the wind in their face.
Nicely done. Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Straight back up this hill. Can be firm here.
Looking really good.
The putt drops, now at 5 under with just a few holes to play. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. He's currently in a share of 6th.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
This is the all-important stretch. Time to make your move. That's not the shot he's hoping for. Second shot here on the 16th. That got caught up in a few of the branches. Oh, that's unlucky. The buried line, the bunker, doesn't get much harder. Time now for the fourth shot. Currently 4 shots off the pace. Wow, that almost went in the hole. 19 feet to the cup. Oh, what a big putt to make that one. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Let's head to 7, one of the most famous par 3s in all of golf. Rich?
Yes, just over 175 yards on the cart. It's a tale of 2 greens. When the pin is up front right, it's a birdie opportunity. Back left, find the green, make your 3, and sprint to the 18th tee box.
An opportunity for a birdie here. Ooh. You've finished your work on that hole. Let's take a look at the next one. Now over to Colin Morikawa.
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. Well, Rich, as we find our way to the 18th tee, few holes in golf capture the imagination more than the finishing hole here at Pebble Beach.
So much history on this hole. Aim it at the trees right in the center and hope you don't get unlucky and get underneath one of them. From there, it's going to be a layup out to the right and just a short 3rd shot. What a wonderful, wonderful finishing hole.
Good option. Take your medicine and try and get it up and down from there. And here we are with the 3rd shot.
Wind moving right to left on this shot.
Yeah, not a bad effort, that one. Up onto the green and a chance to hole your putt.
Outside chance here for the birdie.
And this putt for a final score of 67. Looking really good. And that brings a close to this event. Well, that's worth a replay. Let's take another look.
Now this is how you putt. Take another look at this.
And Henny, no win for this player in the tournament proper, but they did set the goal of taking down Colin Morikawa, and they accomplished it.
Luke, it was an incredibly bold call from this player to challenge Colin Morikawa and beat him. They'll be buzzing with excitement and that much more determined to excel in their next event for sure.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.